Good evening, I'm Linord Moudou. This is Africa 54. Vincent Makore is off today. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari is finding it difficult to clamp down on Islamist militants terrorizing his country's northeastern territory, and innocent lives continue to be lost in deadly attacks. At least 47 people were killed and dozens of others wounded when a bomb was detonated in a crowded market Tuesday afternoon in the town of Sabon Gari in Borno State. Although no one has claimed a responsibility for the blast, law enforcement authorities say the terrorist group Boko Haram is the prime suspect. The U.S. State Department strongly condemned what it says was a terrorist attack in Borno. According to Reuters, more than 600 people have been killed in raids and bombings by the insurgents since President Muhammadu Buhari took office on May 29th, promising to crush the group. For more on the fight against Boko Haram and other top issues facing the new Nigerian president, we have Channels TV reporter Cynthia Areh joining us on the phone from Lagos. Good evening, Cynthia.
Good evening, Linord.
First of all, tell us about what are the latest in terms of the bombing that happened Tuesday night?
I just spoke to our Borno correspondent, Blessing Tuna, literally 30 minutes ago, and she told me there's really no update. It's just that we've seen a beef up of security. Authorities aren't really saying much. We've just seen that security has intensified, but the death toll still stands at that number for what we know right now. And in truth, this is a Boko Haram attack, or at least a group affiliated with the sect. There's no disputing that.
So since President Buhari has been in office, one of his promises actually during the campaign was to really crash down on Boko Haram. How is he doing now? There have been a series of attacks since he's been in office. What can you tell us about that?
In truth, Nigeria is full of people who are understanding. We're very desperate for this menace to end, but we're also very understanding because this was a problem that was inherited. It's a 6-year insurgency. He's been in power for, what, about 3 or 4 months? Mm-hmm. So realistically, it's not possible to remove this threat of the Boko Haram sect in just 16 or 15 weeks. But we have seen a lot of effort from the president in terms of paying various visits to the United States, for instance, from which he just returned. He's also been visiting regional countries like Chad and Cameroon, all in a bid to bring together more hands to tackle the sect. So we're seeing a lot of efforts from the president. We don't expect magic, and we do know there will continue to be losses. That's the unfortunate truth, but people are satisfied that he hit the ground running. He's making as much effort as is needed. And basically, literally like some hours ago, we did confirm that there is a new leader of the sect, which has emerged. That's Muhammad Daoud. And that was confirmed by the Chadian president. So that also points to the fact that the former leader, that's Abubakar Shekau, probably has been killed because we've not seen him in recent videos. And that shows that, the military has not taken this lightly. It is a very serious issue. All hands are on deck, and we're being patient, but we're also desperate for something to be done. But we're very understanding. We know that the president is not sleeping, and as Nigerians, we're content with that.
Okay, another campaign promise was to crack down on corruption. On Monday, he appointed a corruption committee. Tell us how that is being received and really what is expected of this committee.
People are excited about the committee because it has, if you see the caliber of people who form part of the committee and who it's being headed by, we're talking about, for instance, a professor, Ite Sage. He's a prominent professor and of law and civil rights, basically. And when you see the caliber of those who are in this committee, you know that they're really all about anti-corruption. That's the truth. So people are really excited, and we've already seen that the president has gone ahead to ask the Ministry of Finance to explain what happened to foreign loans that were meant to be used for real projects. About over $1 billion was invested in that, but we understand that only 400 million is left concerning that loan. So this is just a fruit of what was set up this week. We've already seen that it's already yielding results. So people are excited. And I think, in truth, the president has lived up to what he said he would do. We might not see the results immediately, but it does not dispute the fact that He's doing what he said he would do.
Okay, we'll be keeping an eye on it. Cynthia, thank you so much. And Cynthia Areh of Channels TV reporting from Lagos.